So we are going to be cleansing the gluten from your aura today. Now let me tell you why we're going to be doing this. You see, the gluten is like the opposite of the Holy Spirit. You see, the Holy Spirit supposedly fills you up with light. Now the gluten fills you up with gas. That is why we must remove the gluten from the digestive system. I think that's where it's it. It might be in the cardiovascular system. Who knows, you know? Doctors say, oh, you know, gluten, whatever. And I'm like, you know something? Gluten is the source of all evil. You know, they say lemon is the source of all evil. No, gluten is. Now, how are we going to be removing the gluten from your system? That is the second question. Good question. We will be putting the gluten in this paper bag, and then we will be sending this paper bag to the FBI, and the FBI will be burning the gluten because they also recognize that the gluten are Algerian. I'm so sorry, my accent. It is something. It is Algerian spice that is inside the gluten. They are trying to invade our bodies, these Algerian spice, through the gluten. Now, I'm going to be using this paper bag to suck the gluten out of your cardiovascular system. And I will be putting it inside the paper bag, and I will postage stamp the paper bag, and I will be sending it to the FBI. Listen to the paper bag. The gluten is already scared of it. It knows what's going to happen. Oh yeah. Prepare to be soft. Okay. First, I need you to promise me something. That you will never, ever, 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 ever eat the gluten again. Never, never. The gluten is the enemy. Will you eat the gluten again? Will you? You don't know what the gluten is? Neither do I. But you know something? The fact that you don't actually want to not eat the gluten, which you don't even know what it is, shows me how little respect you have for this process. But you know something? I will still do the process nonetheless. First, I'm going to be needing you to unfold your hands as such, as if I'm going to be reading your palms, but in reality I'm going to be reading the gluten off of your lines. You see, the reason you have lines on your palms is because of the gluten. So I'm just going to be looking at the lines and determining how deeply indented the lines are inside your hands. And once I notice how deeply indented, I will see how much gluten you have in your system. And I see that you have a ton of gluten inside your system. The gluten is affecting you deeply. Now, I'm going to be sucking away the gluten from you, just sort of pinching it away. And I will be saying some sounds as well. You know, it's like, you know, whatever, witchcraft against the gluten or whatever. I don't know. It's like, who cares? But yes, I will be making sound effects. Is that okay? Is it? Frankly, it shouldn't matter. Because as long as we get the gluten out of your system, it should be fine. So, I'm going to be pulling it away and making sounds. So, look at this gluten. Do you see the gluten? I frankly can't see it either. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it is. I frankly don't know what it is. But you know something? It's there. It's there. And you know something? It's in here now. Safely tucked away. Can you hear the gluten suffering away inside the bag? enjoy listening to the suffering of the gluten. Here, you listen to the suffering of the gluten. Tell me how delicious that sounds. Oh, they are going to be burned now. This bag is already almost full. Like, how am I supposed to put all the gluten you have in your system into this bag? I am borderline about to call an exorcist. I'm like, listen, we need to exorcise this gluten from her system. It needs to be done. The gluten is the demons. The gluten is the Beelzebub. The gluten is, I can't think of another one. I probably can. Lucifer. The gluten is the Lucifer. Gluten, Lucifer, Beelzebub. Is that what it is? Yes, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. We need the first of all. Okay, make the universal sign of the gluten-free. Is that gluten-free symbol that you see in all of those foods, brands? That is the universal sign of the gluten-free. Okay, we must first, in the same way people make the cross, we must make the sign of the gluten-free to exorcise the gluten out of you. Okay, now that we're going to exorcise the gluten out of you, now we can suck the gluten out of you through the holy name of the gluten-free. Okay, so now we must... You see, we're taking out bigger chunks now. Huge chunks. Gigantic chunks of the gluten from your system. Yes, the gluten is going to be taking a bootin out of your system. Can you hear the gluten? I think you can. I think you can. Yes, I think you can. Now, for the last morsels of the gluten. Pretty much half of the gluten is now in there, and now for the other half, all the gluten is inside. The process is complete. I will be sending this to the FBI now. Fly, fly, goes to FBI. Bye-bye now.